What's up, world? Welcome to Peer Initiative, your go-to spot for breaking down how we live and interact. I'm your host, Marshall, and today I'm joined by the crew, Tajir, Kev, and Giovanni.
Respect myself, ready to dive deep today.
Blessings. Today we're tackling social groups, specifically looking at peer and interest groups. But before we get ahead of ourselves, Kev, what are we actually talking about when we say social groups?
Simple Marshall, a social group is just two or more people who interact with each other, share similar characteristics, and have a collective sense of unity. It's not just people who stand at a bus stop, it's people who actually connect.
And we're looking at peer/interest groups. These are unique because of how you get in. Membership is usually voluntary. You choose to be there because you share a vibe or a goal.
Right. And the rules of interaction are usually more informal than, say, a corporate office, but they still exist. It's about mutual respect and shared passion.
Exactly. To define it clearly, a peer interest group is a collection of individuals who share common interests, hobbies, or social positions. Think of your gaming squad or a local football team.
So, who makes up these groups? Is it just anybody?
It varies, but characteristics often align. You'll see people from similar social statuses or educational backgrounds gravitated together. Race and ethnicity can play a part in Caribbean context. But often, these groups break those barriers because the interests, like music or tech, is the glue.
Don't forget gender and beliefs. Some groups are gender specific, like a girls' coding club, while others are totally mixed. The key is that they provide a space where disabilities or differences don't define you. The shared interest does.
Their formation is usually organic. Someone says, hey, I like this. Someone else agrees, and boom, a group is born to provide support, recreation, or to achieve a specific goal.
It's way different from, say, a primary group, like a family. You don't choose your family. That's involuntary. In an interest group, if the vibe dies, you can leave.
Good points. Let's bring this home. Let's look at a real life Caribbean example. How about a reggae revival street art group in Kingston?
Perfect. That fits the type because it's 100% voluntary. You are there because you love the art and the culture.
And who do they interact? It's a mix of living and working. They meet up, share ideas, and paint murals. The goal is to beautify the community and preserve the culture.
And the roles are clear but flexible. You have the lead artist who designed the sketch, the fillers who handle the color, and the organizer who gets the permits.
This group massive impacts identity. If you're in that crew, you start seeing yourself as a protector of culture. Your behavior changes, you become more community minded and disciplined in your craft.
True, a positive impact is definitely the sense of belonging and skill building. But a challenge, conflict over creative direction. If two artists want to paint different things on the same wall, it can get heated.
So, Giovanni, as a leader, what's one action you take to keep the group together?
I implement a monthly reading session, just a sit down where everyone can vent or share ideas without picking up a page.
But why would this work?
Because in the Caribbean, reasoning builds trust. It ensures everyone feels heard, which prevents resentment from building up. It keeps the heart in the art.
Love that. Now let's talk about the glue, group cohesion. Tajir, define that for us.
Cohesion is the degree to which members stick together, work cooperatively, and remain committed to those shared goals. It's the difference between a group that falls under pressure and one that thrives.
To get that cohesion, you need leadership and cooperation.
Tell them why.
Well, leadership provides a vision. Without a leader to guide the ship, everyone rows in different directions. And cooperation is the act of working together. You can't have a group if everyone is trying to be a one-man band. When you cooperate, you achieve goals faster, which makes the group feel successful and want to stay together.
Don't forget loyalty and commitment. If you aren't loyal to the crew the first time a better offer comes along, you're gone. Cohesion requires people to stay through the rain and the sunshine.
Facts. Alright, time is running out. Let's recap. We define social groups as interesting units with shared goals. We looked at peer and interest groups, which are voluntary and build on shared passions. We saw how a Caribbean art group functions through roles and reasoning. And finally, we hit on cohesion, the importance of leadership and cooperation in keeping the unit tight.
This was a solid session.
Definitely. Thanks for tuning in to Peer Initiative. Hope you guys learn how to. Hope you guys learn how to keep your own squads moving right. We're out. She's out.